Hey everybody, welcome to day number 3 of Heartsong Yoga Adjunct Studio in your own home. Filmed at Heartsong Yoga in East Longmeadow, Mass. My name is Sheila Magalhaes. And I'm in the bamboo room and I'm going to present to you a 60-minute practice that we call Present Power Hour. And it is a bits and pieces of the traditional practice called Ashtanga with something that my friends like to call best of the standing and seated poses of primary series, and then the secondary series or intermediate, which is more back bending, some twisting, some shoulder therapy. Shout out to Beryl Bender Birch, who's my teacher, and she developed this particular sequence. We've modified it a little bit to fit into an hour, trying not to rush or hurry, but here we go. So we get to the top of the mat and stand, bringing in the locks. Lift the pelvic floor muscles, the low abdominals, the heart rises, and the hands come together in the Anjali Mudra. Closing your eyes, root down through the soles of your feet. Press up through the crown. Invoke a sense of gratitude, deep appreciation for a practice that's been passed down, for our teachers and their teachers, for our own health and vitality, and the sound of Om echoing out as a prayer of peace for all beings everywhere. May they be safe and well. Deep breath in. Om. Hands by your side. 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salute A. 1 inhale, reach up, look up. 2 exhale, always through the nose, in and out through the nose. 3 inhale, lift your gaze. 4 exhale, go back to high plank and lower down, it's Chaturanga. 5 inhale, up dog. 6 exhale, downward facing dog. Settle in for 5 smooth breaths. You can hear the breathing, the Ujjayi sounding breath. That's about 2. The drishti or the gaze is up towards the navel center. 3, 4, and 5. Position 7, inhale, walk or hop up towards the top of the mat, look up. 8, exhale, fold in. 9, inhaling, again through the nose, all the way up, palms touch. Hands by your side. Again, 1 inhale, there's 9 pieces to this sequence. 2, exhale, and you'll hardwire them into your body. 3, inhale, head up. 4, exhale, back, lowering in. 5, inhale, upward dog. 6, exhale, downward facing dog. For 5 breaths. My breath count might not be exactly the same as yours, so follow along best you can. The most important thing is to not rush ahead. It's a practice of patience, paying attention, drawing your attention inward, being present. That's about 5. Position 7, inhale, take it up, walk or hop, look up. 8, exhale, fold. 9, inhale, strong straight legs, palms touch, look up. Hands by your side, drishti past your nose. Number 3, inhale, 1, reach. 2, exhale, descend. 3, inhale, head up. 4, exhale, back and lower down. It's okay to go all the way to the floor, then you would point your toes back and slide your hands back, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. 1, the heels start to sink towards the ground. Some people like to walk up a bit, but try not to shorten your downward facing dog. Breathe. 2, if the hamstrings are super tight, you bend the knees a bit so that you can press the hips away from your shoulders. 3, and if you get tired at any time, you can put your knees down, you can put your head down and come to child's pose. 4, and 5. Position 7, inhale, take it up, walk or hop. 8, exhale, fold. 9, inhale, back up to standing, engage your locks. Samastetihi equals standing. Surya Namaskar B, 3 times. Bend your knees. There's 17 pieces here. 1 inhale, look up into fierce pose. 2 exhale as you fold. 3 inhale, your head's up. 4 exhale, walk or hop back, lower down and your way. 5 inhale, up dog. 6 exhale, down dog. 7 right foot up, left foot on its edge. Reach up to warrior 1, palms touch, look up. 8 exhale, down. Step it back, lower down. 9 inhale, up dog. 10 exhale, down dog. 11 left foot up, right foot flat, reach up, look up. 12 exhale as you descend, lower down. 13 inhale, up dog. 14 exhale, downward facing dog for that same 5 breaths. 1, spread the fingers wide and put equal weight across all the parts of your hands, the pads and palms and edges. 2, keep the thighs super strong and the belly in. 3, eyes open, focused, attentive through the entire practice. 4, and 5. 15, inhale, take it up. 16, exhale, fold. 17, back into fierce pose, bend your knees. And standing, samastetihi equals standing. 1 inhale into bent knees, reach. 2 exhale as you fold. 3 inhale, head up only. 4 exhale, back and take it down. 5 inhale, up dog. 6 exhale, down dog. 7 right foot up, left foot flat, warrior 1. 8 exhale, back and down. 9 inhale, up dog. 10 exhale, down dog. 11 left foot up, right foot flat, reach up, look up, warrior. 12 exhaling all the way down. If you get tired, your knees go first and you lower down. Then 13 is up dog. 14 is down dog. And 5 Ujjayi breaths. That's the ocean sounding breath that you can hear. Slightly closing off the back of the throat. Designed to build a bit of a fire, some heat and intensity. As you breathe in this manner and keep the locks in place. That's the low abdominals lifted, pelvic floor lifted. And the last of what we call Trishtana is the focus with your eyes, helping you to keep from being distracted. Exhale, fold. Back into fierce pose, that's 17, and up you go. We have 1 more. 1 inhale. 2 exhale. 3 inhale. 4 exhale. 5 inhale. 6 exhale. 7 inhale, right foot up. 8 exhale. 9 inhale. 10 exhale. 11 left foot up. Big breathing, lots of big breathing. 12 come down. 13 up dog. 14 downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. I know I'm not giving you lots and lots of instruction, and it's a very interesting way to present a class where I'm doing the practice and talking through the practice and assuming that you're comfortable in your body to explore this. Do your best, enjoy, have fun. Breathe 4 and 5. Position 15, inhale up. 16, fold. 17, back to fierce pose. And standing for Samastetihi. We go right to the side to the right for Trikonasana triangle. Arms to T. Right foot out, left foot in. As you exhale, reach over and down towards the big toe. If you don't take the toe, take your ankle. Lift up through the left hand, look up. 1, 2, Trikonasana triangle, 2 straight legs. 3, drishtis to your fingertips. 4, 5, inhale up, exhale, change sides. Over and down you go for 1, 2, one side could be very different from the other. Some people use blocks and things to put their hands on to reach towards the ground. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale up and change directions for a revolved triangle, Parivrtta Trikonasana. Bring your left hand down by the big toe side of your foot to start. Eventually it might go to the baby toe side. I'll stay here for stability. Right arm up. 1, right hip back. 2, 3, try to keep your back foot on the ground, the edge of it pressing down. Breathe. 4, and 5. I like to look down for stability. Inhale up. Exhale, spin around. Bring your right hand down. Start by the big toe side. Cross over. Sometimes you have to put a fist down if the fingertips aren't holding you up or you feel uncomfortable. Breathe. 3, sensitive wrists. 4, 5. Look down. Inhale, arms reach up, out wide. Exhale, top of the mat, Samastitihi. Utthita Parasva Konasana, extended side angle. Go to your right, wide. Right foot out, left foot in. Bend into your right knee. Put your right elbow on your thigh. Spin the left arm up and look up to your hand. 1, 2, always holding in that count of 5 if you're not in movement. 3, 4, your knees pretty much over the ankle, not beyond. You can press against the edge of your thigh. Open the hip. 5. Inhale, come up, arms to T. Exhale, and take your left elbow down and reach up, look up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up wide and we revolve it. So turn your right foot out, your left foot in. Go to the toes of your back foot. Place your left hand on the floor by the instep. Reach the right arm up and look up for 1, revolved side angle. 2, in the present power tradition. Breathe. 3, squeeze the back thigh. 4, and 5. Look down out of the twist. Inhale, come up, extend out wide and change sides. Turn, go to the toes of your back foot. Put your right hand down. Spin the left arm straight up. 1, 2, depending on the length of your limbs, your flexibility, you might have flat palm. Maybe you're on a block. 3, or a couple of books stacked up. Breathe. 4, I'm happier here. And 5, look down, inhale, come up wide, exhale, top of the mat, Samastitihi. For 2 expanded leg stretches, it's the C and D positions from Ashtanga. Inhale, out to the side, arms wide, toes in a little. Exhale, clasp your hands behind your back, squeeze. Inhale, look up, exhale, fold over. Try not to invert your elbows. Breathe. 1, it might mean a soft bend there. 2, drishti past your nose. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale there. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to your waist. This is the D position. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Grab your big toes, look up, inhale. Exhale, fold again for 5 breaths. Box out your elbows. 1, we're doing 2 versions, 2 of these versions from the 4 that's in traditional Ashtanga. Breathe. 3, 4, and 5. No rush or hurry. Inhale, heads up. Exhale, hands to the waist. Inhale, come all the way up, shoulders back, and exhale. Top of the mat, Samastitihi. Parsvottanasana, inhale, step to the side. This is intense side stretch. Right foot out, left foot angles in. Bring your hands behind your back, reverse prayer if you like. Inhaling, exhale. If you don't do reverse prayer, hold your forearms. Fold over, look down at your big toe for balance. If you're comfortable, drop your gaze. 1, 2, it's a straight-legged runner stretch. Draw your right hip back. Drop your left shoulder down slightly. 3, relax your face and jaw. 4, and smile. 5, inhale, power up, big breathing. Turn yourself around. Exhale, draw the left hip back. The right shoulder down a bit, fold over, don't let your eyes wander, do not get distracted, drop your head if you like. 1, feel the belly resting towards the thigh, hug the navel center in, that's Uddiyana Bandha, flying up lock. 2, these focal points, the Trishtana that keep you present, the locks, as I said, the gaze, and this beautiful breathing. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, turn to the side, open wide, and step up to the top of the mat. 2 balancing poses. You can go to a wall. Come in, come out as best you can. Do what feels right for you. As you press the left foot down, hands at the waist, pick your right knee up. 1, so this is the version of standing balancing poses that we do in this sequence, Present Power. That's about 3 breaths. 4, the key is to keep your eyes at one spot and the locks in place. 5, you reach for your knee, grab it, pull it in. 1, keep the toes lifted. 2, there's some strength and power here. 3, 4, 5, and put your foot down, your hands to your waist. Inhale, left knee lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reach for the knee, draw it in and up. Don't move your eyes. 1, broaden your collarbones, lift your heart. 2, 3, 4, 5, and put your foot down. Half bound lotus, standing, we'll stay up tall. Take your right leg, place it heel to the top of the left hip. Hold the foot from underneath with the left hand. Wrap your right arm around your back. Grab your inner elbow for 1, 2, I like to keep the knee lifted. 3, 4, and 5. Put your foot down, hands down. Pick up the left foot. Heel to the top of your right thigh. And hold from underneath and wrap your left arm behind your back for 1. The fingers creep around your inner elbow, maybe 2. Good. 3, I'm modeling for you. Wobbling, coming back, doing your best. Breathe. 4. I didn't trust myself on this side. And 5. Then inhale, exhale, put your foot down. And a vinyasa. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale and descend. Inhale, head up. Exhale, hop back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Utkatasana, fierce pose. Hop up, bend your knees, and rise up for 1. Drishti to the thumbs. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, reach down. Exhale, jump back, lower. Inhale, up dog, Urdhva Mukha. Down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana. Right foot up, left foot flat. Breathe. 5 breaths. 1, Drishti to the thumbs. 2, draw your right hip back slightly. 3, 4, 5, straighten the front leg, eyes stay up, turn your feet around, adjust and bend into your left knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, warrior 2, open the arms to T, walk your front foot to the right, slightly forward, sit into the hips. 1, 2, an open hip posture. 3, 4, 5, straight the leg, turn around, look over your right hand for 1. Shoulders fall down away from the ears. 2, 3, again, you keep the eyes to one spot. 4, locks in place. 5, inhale, reach down, step back, lower down. Inhale, up dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, jump through to sit. Exhale, legs straight. Seated staff pose, flex your feet, look down to your heart. 1, 2, this is like the seated version of Samastitihi. It's where you just get steady again, reconnect to your commitment to practice, your breath, your inner awareness. Where's your mind? 4 and 5. Inhale, reach for the big toes if you can take them without rounding your back. If not, take your shins. Keep your spine in extension. 1, this is the A position. 2, I'm just looking towards the toes. 3, keep your feet flexed, toes draw in. 4, super tight hamstrings, bend your knees, just like that. And 5, inhale, look up. Exhale there. Reach for the sides of your feet if you can. Inhale. Exhale, fold. The head is comfortable, not too tipped back, not hanging down. Breathe 3, the shoulders draw back. Squeeze your quads. 4 and 5. Inhale, head is up. Exhale there. We skip a vinyasa, go straight to Purvottanasana. Into your hands, point your toes. You can lift your bottom and go straight legged, or a tabletop position. Head back. 1, 2, the other version is this, inclined plane. 3, which my elbows don't love as much. So 4, you take care of yourself. And 5, hips come down. Vinyasa, they will always be optional. You cross your ankles, give a little lift, hands down, jump back, lower down, up dog, downward facing dog, jump through to sit, straight legs. As we did standing, Ardha Baddha Padma Paschimottanasana, half bound lotus, intense west stretch. Your right foot comes up, heel to the hip, right arm wraps around your back. You're trying to get a hold of the toes with this right hand. Inhale, reach, exhale, fold. If this is intense, too much, stay upright here. I'll give little variations here and there throughout the practice, all right? So there's always a couple of places where you can stop along the way. That's 4 and 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, there. Release. Mini vinyasa. Cross, lift, sit, and stretch your legs out. Take your left foot up towards the top of your hip. And then your left arm around your back. There is no way this hand's going to reach those toes. This side is very different from the other. Love it anyways. And hold upright and tall. 1, only if you're binding do you fold. 2, there's plenty of forward folding, so sitting up is a gift. Breathe. 3, strong legs, open heart, not falling in. 4 and 5. Inhale, exhale, release, cross, lift, inhale, and exhale, jump or walk back, lower down. Optional. Inhale, up dog, exhale, downward facing dog, Virasana. Come down onto your knees, bring your feet a little bit apart. Start to sit down. If your hips don't go all the way to the floor, usually in the studio we put blocks under the hips. You could put books, you could just stop part way, but if you sit down and your toes are flat and your heels are against your hips, not out to the feet out to the side. 1, this is very intense for a lot of people. For others, they're just so happy. 2, I love them anyways. 3, we're all very different. 4, same easy breathing. 5. Reach down, step back, lower down. Upward dog, downward dog. These are the vinyasas. That's the connected movement with breath. Inhale, jump through to sit. Exhale, straight legs. Left leg straight, right foot has something to do. Put it against the inner thigh for Janushirshasana, head of the knee pose. Inhale is a little turn to the left as you take your foot. Exhale, come over, look past your nose. 1, don't worry about getting all the way down to your knee. In fact, do not hunch. Stay extended. 2, and eyes steady. 3, don't be in competition with anyone, especially not yourself. 4, and 5. Inhale, heads up. Exhale there. Inhale, release, cross and lift. Exhale, other side. Take your left foot alongside the inner thigh. Slight twist towards the right. Inhale, reach for your foot or your ankle or shin, or some people use a strap. Exhale, fold. 1, hug the navel center in. 2, slight bend to the elbows so that you're not straining or struggling. 3, make it pleasant, make it happy and joyful. 4, and 5. Inhale, your head's up. Exhale there. Release, cross lift, inhale. You can sit right down and wait for the next pose, or take your optional vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, jump through sit. We're skipping specifically vinyasas between sides. Exhale. This posture is called Marichyasana A. So you pull the right foot in, hands distance from your inner thigh. Prop with the left arm, reach with the right. If your elbow goes way past your shin, you wrap your hand around your back with the palm facing out and take your left hand to grab some fingers and fold. If you're straining here and this feels really wonky and off, just hold your extended leg. All right, breathing here. 3, 4, the right sit bone's a bit up off the ground. That's perfectly normal. 5, inhale, head up. Exhale, release. There's that moment pause for mindfulness and discipline. Inhale, lift. Exhale, stretch your legs out. Inhale, left foot up, hands distance from the inner thigh. So it's a palms distance apart, and the shin is perpendicular, foot's parallel. I lean into the right hand and reach. And I can take this wrap nice enough. I've been doing it for a little while, so it feels pretty comfortable. But for others, you might instead just be holding. Holding. All right, breathe in. 3, 4, Marichi, right? The great sage, sometimes called ray of light. I love that name, the ray of light, for the mythology and mystery of our practice. 5, inhale, look up. Exhale there. Ashto, lift it up and take it back, or sit and wait for the next posture. Up dog, down dog, which is Marichyasana C. Inhale, jump through sit. Exhale, straight legs. Inhale, up your right foot, palms distant, perpendicular, parallel. Take a beautiful twist. Bring your right hand behind your back. Squeeze the belly in. Look over your right shoulder and press out through the left heel for 2. Eyes are open. 3, 4. Maybe I could just take my hand and wrap it lightly around the leg. Feels like I made a connection, something to touch. And 5. Inhale, turn to face the front. Exhale there. release. Take your mini Vinny. Maybe you cross the opposite ankle and sit down just to stir up your brain. Bring your left foot in, draw the hip back a bit, wrap your right arm around your back. Look over the shoulder, do not lean back, stay upright, tall. Some people wrap this way, others need a little kickstand. I think it gives support. This is 3 breaths probably. 4 and 5. Inhale, turn to face the front. Exhale there. Inhale, cross and lift. Vinyasa. Place carefully. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Jump through to sit. Navasana Boat. Bring your legs up and your arms out. 1. You can also bend your knees. 2. I've been challenging myself to try this. 3. Holding on is an option. 4 and 5. Cross right ankle or shin. Come in close. Lift up. Sit down. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. You must smile. Lightens everything up. 5. Cross the left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sit. 1, 2, 3. Open heart. 4 and 5. Cross right. Pull in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, go back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, jump up and sit. Exhale, straight legs. Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together. Hold your feet like you have a little book in front of you. Open your feet like a little book. Inhale, get very long. Exhale, without rounding your back. Come forward, shoulders back. 1, 2, the eyes to one spot. If you're looking at your toes or you're looking at your belly, you're hanging your head. Breathe. 3, so little awarenesses. 4, don't go to autopilot. Stay present. Only this. 5. Inhale, come all the way up. I like the B position. So grab your ankles or your feet, keep them open and round down. Now you can round down. 1, a little curled in. 2, 3, 4. Try to do it without being so tight. It's hard to find the balance between the hard and the soft. 5. Inhale, come up. Exhale, there. We'll skip a vinyasa and go right to Upavista Konasana, which is wide-angled seated posture. Can you reach down and take the edges of your feet? Maybe you take your big toes or your ankles. Exhale, fold. 1. Squeeze your quads, supercharge. 2, 3. Maybe you're blessed with the ability to put your nose on the floor. That would be so much fun, but today, this is enough. Breathe. 4. Still a great practice. Let go of expectations. 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, there. Inhale, lean back. Grab the sides of your feet. Soft point the toes. Look up. 1, my favorite. 2, I remember the first time I ever saw this in practice with my teacher, Beryl Bender Birch. Oh man. 3, like 100 people. 4 and 5. Inhale as you release. Exhale and cross and lift and take a vinyasa. Up dog, down dog, and jump through to sit. This will be the first time that we lie down. Inhale, exhale, lie down. Bring your feet up over your head. Reach for your big toes with your first 2 fingers. If you don't take this, you can be flat on your back with your legs up. It's about 3 breaths. 4, you don't get the momentum that you're going to need. For this movement, 5, inhale, roll up, catch yourself, Exhale, come down. Inhale, head up. Exhale there. That's fun. I hope you like that. And cross your ankles. And take a vinyasa. Jump back. Lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, jump through, sit. Exhale, lie down. Reclining hand to big toe pose. Left hand on your thigh. Right hand reaches for the big toe. You can do this with your calf or a strap. Exhale, head up. 1, hollow in the belly. 2, extend that left leg out. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, head and shoulders down. Exhale, your leg out to the side and look over your left shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still strong in the navel center. 5. Inhale, bring your leg up. Big hamstring stretch. Exhale, head and shoulders off the ground. Inhale, head and shoulders down. Exhale, leg down. Inhale, your left leg up. Grab your big toe. Exhale, head and shoulders off the ground. 1, 2. Keep your eyes open. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, head and shoulders down. Exhale, your leg out to the side. Look over your right shoulder for 1, 2, 3, holding the thigh, pressing down. 4 to keep you balanced. And 5. Inhale, bring your leg up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders off the ground. Inhale, head and shoulders down. Exhale, your leg down. Bring your knees into your chest. Lift your head and shoulders up for a big squeeze. Put your head and shoulders down, and we'll fast forward a little bit through 2. Roll forward, jump back, lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Coming to the belly, inhale, high plank, exhale, we get to back bending, down. On your mat, Shalabhasana locust. Palms up, chin nose towards the floor, feet together, inhale. Exhale, lift your legs, your chest, your head, look past your nose for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come down and switch your hand position so that the elbows are bent, wrists underneath the elbows, hands by your waist as you inhale, lift head and chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. 2, 3, try to keep the feet close. 4, dig into the floor with your hands. And 5, come down. Slide your hands up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, low, low, lower, down, down. Put your left forearm in front of you. Prop up, reach back, and you take your right foot. Bring it a little bit close to your hip and look forward. If your hands and wrists can turn around a little bit, it has a fancy foothold. It doesn't happen for everybody. 3, 4, keep the hip bones down. I'm going to switch hands. It's a little more comfortable just to hang on here. Don't sickle your foot out to the side. 5. And exhale down and do the other side. Take the foot in your hand, bring it close, look forward. 1, 2. This is a way to stretch out through the quads and the hip flexors in a way that you don't get to in all the forward folding. Breathe. 4 and 5. Ardha Bekasana, half frog pose. And then put your foot down. Ooh. Take a vinyasa, inhale, up dog, exhale, downward facing dog. It might feel good to pause here for a moment. Some people would rather go to child's pose. That's okay too. Shift forward, high plank. Exhale, down, down. Dandasana Boat. Bend your knees. Grab your ankles, flex your feet. Inhale, lift head, chest, legs. Keep the feet, shins, inner thighs parallel for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come down. Exhaling. We're not done yet. More to come, but not much more. Inhale, we're going down the mountain a little bit. Exhale. Come onto your knees. Into Ustrasana Camel. Couple of things you can do here. One is to keep your hands at your back. Fingers up if you can, hips forward, come up out of your waist, inner thighs towards each other. This is so good, so happy here. There's 5 breaths. Others turn the toes under and reach. Others flat the feet and reach. That's about 3 breaths. If I can, let my head back. 4 and 5. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Child's pose. And then there's a vinyasa. Step it back, lower down. Inhaling up dog. Exhaling downward facing dog. For the present power hour, we're moving right into Vatyanasana horse. Knees down, right foot up, arms lift. Put your left elbow over the right and loop them into eagle arms. Look up and lean in a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release, come down. We'll skip the vinyasa in between sides, step back and step up. Knee over ankle to start. Up you go, arms out and right elbow over the left, palms together, look up, lean in a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release and step back. Lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're getting close. This is called Gomukhasana, cow face pose. So you cross over to sit with your right knee over the left. Draw your feet back. Put your left hand on your knee and your right hand on top of it. Look past your nose. 1. If you were on a block for Virasana, when we were in that bent knee pose, you might need a block underneath you for this one too. 3. We start to get quiet. 4. 5. Bring your right hand behind the back of your neck. The left hand reaches for your elbow. 1, or take the left arm around and behind your back to get your fingertips close. 2, and look up. 3, sometimes I take my hand and scoot my fingers up a little higher. Get a little grip. 4, relax the face. 5, release your hands. Lean back. Unwind your legs and recross them. Put the left knee on top. Sometimes people call this a shoelace pose. If it's wickedly tight, you can always take your bottom leg and stretch it straight out. And putting your right hand down, your left on top. Look past your nose. 1. 2. 3, 4, 5. Take your left hand behind the back of your neck, the right hand to the elbow, and as you gaze upwards, hold here, or take your right arm around, bring it up behind your back, grab some fingers, look up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Releasing, reach down, maybe right out of the pose and unwind your legs, step back for Chaturanga Dandasana, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And the best thing that you've heard since you started, exhale, lie down, bend your knees, hands by your side, lift your hips up and lace your fingers behind your back. Look past your nose towards your heart, breathe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that's the last posture of the sequence before closing sequence. To get there, you hug your knees to your chest. You can bring your head and shoulders off the ground for a big squeeze. Put your head and shoulders down. Reach your legs up to the ceiling. Take your hips, your low back, lift up into a shoulder stand. You can draw the elbows in a little closer. No weight on the neck. The neck has a beautiful curve, a natural curve. The weight is towards the shoulders. Keep the locks in place even though you're upside down, your eyes to one spot. You can take anywhere from 5 to close to 10 breaths if you like. It's about 9, I think, and 10. Halasana plow tips the toes over the top of the head for 5 breaths. 1, hands can stay where they are or lace together. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands to your low back, knees towards your ears. 1, Karnapidasana. Squeeze the ears pose. 2, warrior nose, knees to brow. 3, or you can be lying flat down with your knees to your chest. 4, and 5. Roll out. Bring your hips down slowly. Across my ankles on the way. Bring the knees out to the side. Hold the hips, lift the head up, back. 1, 2, you could slide your hands right here to the crease of the hips. 3, you can also be lying flat on your back if fish is new for you. 4, Matsyasana. 5, extended fish takes a lot of core. You lift your feet up and your hands. 1, keep the gaze towards the nose. 2, 3, 4, 5. Release your hands, let your head come down. Bring your knees to your chest and roll up. Jump back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. The last blast here before the 3 closing lotus poses is a forearm plank. Feet back, head lifts, belly's in, hips low. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put your knees down, walk your hips back. Child's pose, extended. Breathe 2, 3, 4, 5. Breath starts to smooth out. 5. There's a vinyasa. Or not. Up dog. Down dog. Come up to sit. Cross your legs. Lotus if it's in your world. Sukhasana, easy pose, just cross legs. Left arm back, right arm back. Inhale. Exhale, fold. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale up. Thumbs, first fingers together. Last 3 fingers stretched out. Shoulders back. Look at your heart. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Uplatihi, sprung up. If you were in full lotus cross legs, everything would come up. For me, I'm just lifting my hips, looking forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And down you go for your last vinyasa. Come through, upward dog, downward facing dog. Hop up to sit. Exhale. Lie down. You're done. Stay where you are, and I'll come up. And the invitation for you here, the gift, is to take rest. You've done your work. Let the practice and its benefits infuse every cell of your body, mind, and your heart. Rest here knowing that all is well. A practice of aware presence. Perhaps a respite from the rush and hurry or the anxiety or worry of our everyday lives. A little mini retreat that can help you to navigate the rest of your day, whatever comes your way. You've got the strength of the warrior, the focus, the concentration, the courage. Appreciate what felt familiar and comfortable to you, and appreciate the places where you're learning and you're growing. It doesn't have to be right, perfect. We always say the hardest thing to do is to show up and to get on your mat. And once you're here, you just go and do your practice, do your best with gladness of heart, and come back and do it again, and come back and do it again. And a practice like this, you do it every day, regularly. Things shift and change in ways that are seen and unseen. So bringing our hands together in completion of practice. Keep resting if you need be. Honoring the teachers in your lives, the community, your family members, your friends, those you love and care for, those who you feel challenged by in that metta tradition of extending love and peace to all beings everywhere. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. Namaste, the light in me honors the light in you. And I miss you. I hope to see you soon. Please God, let it be right. Please God, if there's a God. It's 5 o'clock.